everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to Memory Keeping Friday. It is the first Friday of the new month, so that means we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. And right away, I want to apologize. There is a next door neighbor that is mowing his lawn and he's taking forever, and I have to get this video shot today. So he keeps going back and forth. You're going to hear that, and I apologize about that. So the first thing is, let's talk about the ultimate guide to capturing everyday moments. I want to encourage you right now to head to my website by just clicking right up top. Takes you to my coordinating blog post, and you are going to see how to get the ultimate guide to capturing everyday moments. We are on April. I designed this guide specifically to have very specific photos for each month. So it's not just a bunch of ideas. It is very specific for each month. And then there are also 7 photos that are the same every single month. Those are create, family, friendship, challenge, let me think. Reflection. So there's 7 different ones that are in every single month, and even if you just captured those 7 photos to get into your album, that would be amazing. So don't get stressed out about the guide. It is a simple guide. You can either take a photo every single day. There is enough photos in every single month for a photo a day, or you can just use it as a guide. You don't have to use, like, on the 8th, a family photo on the 8th. You could put that photo anywhere into that month's spread. It's just a guide. So I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed with that. I just left it open for several different options. So whatever works best for you, use the guide that way. I use mine that way. I just try to get those photos that are on the list, and it helps me when I get kind of stuck. Sometimes I get stuck and I'm like, I'm not sure exactly what photos to get, and so it just is a reminder. So that's the first thing. And then also on my coordinating website, on my coordinating blog post, you are going to find a generic photo challenge for the month. It's the April photo challenge. You can pin that to Pinterest and use it. And it's not as specific as, I know I just said that wrong, sorry guys, as this guide is. It's kind of just more of a generic one that I've put together. My desire is just that you guys have a ton of photo ideas, and that however you're using it, if you just want to look on Pinterest really quick, if you just want to use the guide, however it is, the ideas will be there for you guys, okay? So the next thing is I always kind of issue you guys a challenge at the beginning of the month. In February, we focused on stories of home. In January, we focused on stories of our work and what we're doing. Last month, we were talking about just getting caught up, and I did that in all of our albums, all of our kids' albums, and then our family album. So this month I thought I would issue you guys the challenge to get outside. So the seasons are changing. We're in spring now, and I know a lot of you guys are starting to see sunshine. I hope you guys are starting to see sunshine, and that the snow is melting and the days are getting warmer so you can get outside. And I really want to encourage you to take some photos outside. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be a nature crazy person. You know, I'm not really into all the nature stuff, and I don't particularly like spending a lot of time outside. It's just not what I like to do. I'd rather be inside crafting. But what I want to encourage you to do is take a look around your space. So around your house, around your apartment, around the place that you live, the things that are changing, the things that are coming into bloom. Take an opportunity to just try to snap some of those photos and get them into your album. So that's our challenge for this month. And then let me just share with you guys where I'm at. So I've spent a lot of time getting our kids' album kind of together and worked through, and pictures dropped in. I am in the middle of working on Violet's album right now. She has quite a few photos that are missing, so I'm trying to go back and make notes on that, and you guys will see that later this month. But I really just took inventory of all my albums, and sometimes it's really good, you guys, to just take a minute, look through your album and take inventory. What have you done? Okay, so what is it that you've done up until this point? Are you missing photos? I mean, I am for sure a person that will just move on, and if I'm missing a photo in a slot, I just come back to it, because if I wait to get that photo, sometimes it'll be months and I would just not get very far if I continue to work that way. So as I encourage you to just keep moving forward and get into your album what you have, I also encourage you to just take some time to take inventory and go back and flip through things and see, you know, where you're at. I'm just trying to adjust some lighting here, guys, so there's not so much of a glare. So for March, I just got my photos printed for March. I am printing at the end of every month. This is something I'm going to be talking about this month. I'm going to be talking a lot about journaling, and then a lot about how I am working my photos into my album. My mind really works on a weekly basis. Like when I am doing these layouts, for some reason I have the hardest time not having a title card here. Now, the reason I wanted to go to a monthly kind of a monthly way of documenting is because these title cards hang me up. Sometimes when I have a lot of time, it's fine and I like doing them and I really enjoy it. And then other times when I don't have a lot of time, they stress me out and then they end up not getting done. So I had thought, well, I'll just change to documenting monthly, which just means I drop all my photos into my album for that month and I call it good. I'm finding that I have a really hard time not having a title card here, and it's not so much that I am stuck feeling like I have to have every photo in the right day. It's more like I just kind of think about my days and my month and weeks, and it's because it's easier for me to document and journal and put my photos in for that. I have a fairly good memory, so I can get my photos back at the end of the month, or like I'm getting them back this week, so I'll drop them all in for March. I naturally sort of know the weeks that they fell into. So my solution for that is, and I've had quite a few of you ask me like, what are you doing? Are you doing monthly? Are you doing weekly? What's the deal? So what I'm doing is I'm doing sort of weekly. So what that means for me is I've taken and I've printed out all of these cards. So I was just doing this at the very beginning of the month. I was using one of these circle date cards. I'll show you back here. So January, this is January right here. So that's all I was doing. What I decided to do is just put one of these circle date cards in each of my slots up here in this corner, and that way it wouldn't be stressful, but I would still have my date card there, and I can just highlight on this card which week it is. This goes Monday through Sunday. I think my other ones go, yeah, I printed the wrong ones. So you can print Sunday through Saturday, which is what I prefer, and I can't believe I just printed all of these and cut them all out, and they're Monday through Sunday. I'm gonna have to decide, look, real life moment. I'm gonna have to decide if I want to reprint all of these and cut them out again. I'm not sure. So moving on, I'll figure that out when I turn the camera off. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through and I'm dropping a card into this slot of my of these. So this, I will put, this was a pen that I found. It's on another website. I talked about these earlier in the year. I will put a link where to get these. You can print them, obviously you can print them Monday through Sunday, or you can print them Sunday through Saturday. And then I just use my Simon Says stitched dies and I just cut them out on my Big Shot. Okay, so I'm just sticking these. What I did, I had some from that I had printed out and cut out earlier, and what I did is I just went through and I stuck them, what I had, I stuck them into the slot. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here, and that's gonna make things a lot easier for me, and then that's how I'm documenting things. So this right here is a traditional layout that I did a couple weeks back for my favorite things, and the video never got posted. You're going to see this video on Monday. So you can see the video that I did for this traditional layout, and I've just inserted it into my album. I also have several things here that need to get put in albums. And so you see I just have a big pile here. I think this is just what needs to go in Kayla's album. Yeah, so this is stuff that needs to go in Kayla's album, and then I have my cards here, and that's real easy. So I'm gonna insert all that stuff. The other thing that I've done is I've set up my album for April. You can see like right here, I have tickets. We went to the rodeo, and I have the tickets, and I knew it would be in this week's spread, so I just stuck my tickets in the pocket until I get my photos. So I've set up my April month, my April month in the cards Dear Lizzie. So the Dear Lizzie cards is what I used for April. That's a core kit, and you can see I just have some of my cards already in here. I am going to reprint these and recut these. So I just decided, looking at this, because that's how all of these are, and I have some of these in all the way back. Like, see, I have them in August, December. I have 2 in each already, so I'm gonna have to go back and recut these. So then I did April in Dear Lizzie, and then I did May in the Aqua and the Happy Kit. So I already did that in those cards. And then I did June in the Azure kit. So that's what, it's just the core kit. So I have those 3 months already set up and ready to go. So it'll be easy to drop my photos in. And then July through December will be in a new album, and I'll have to get that. And then I'll probably do paper, just like designer paper, or you know, just fun paper for July and maybe even August, and then I'll probably go back to using a core kit. I kind of go back and forth between those things because I get bored, and so it's very nice to be able to use both product. So that's where I'm at, you guys. I'll have all the links over on my website. Leave me a comment and let me know where you guys are at. Leave a comment down below on YouTube, or leave it on my Facebook page. Where are you guys at with your album? I know, I can't believe that it's already April and that we're already like 3 months into this year. So I'm really interested in hearing from you guys about where you're at and how you're feeling your album is going. And I would even love to see photos. So if you'd like to take a photo and share them, I would love to see that. So thanks guys for coming by and hanging out with me today. We will be back next Friday and we're going to start talking about journaling and how to get journaling into your album, because I need to go back and get all my journaling done for the last few months so that I can feel good about it. So thanks guys, and I will talk to you later.